Alright, we're going to start off this video with rule clarification. And it turns out we were right to begin with. And we kind of veered off it there, but my opponent looked through the important concepts, and this pretty well clears it up. At no time can a colony have more militia than listed on the militia maximus chart. So the militia maximus chart was originally interpreted as this way, but we veered off that and thought that the militia maximums were the number of units that can be raised, and it didn't affect the total number of militias that could ever be in a colony. Well, that's wrong. It was the way we've been playing through the original learn through, and we only veered off of this rule for I think maybe a couple action rounds or anything. But right here it clears it up, and there you go. So anyway, what that does, pause feature. All right, we got Washington's army here in New Hampshire, in Norwich, and he has 10 militia with him. Well, New Hampshire's militia limits is 6 under the Maximum's chart. So we were right in our first interpretation of it. So we thought maybe it was a goofy rule, but it's the rule. So therefore, we'll come over here to my army of Washington, and he loses 4 strength points. You gotta immediately remove those. So there you go. And I checked to see if there was any other colonies that could have taken them, but Massachusetts is a 6 maximum also, and it has 6 militia there. So there you go. Militia maximum charts are the maximum number of militia that can be in a colony. It's that simple. Let's put here important concepts. There you go. We'll be back with some more action. We'll be back. All right, for my action pulse, then I brought Green in from the Colonial Leader box. He passed his activation roll with a 4, and he took off. I placed him down here at Richmond. He moved 1, 2, 3, 4, and picked up strength points on his way. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't have enough to get to Fort Cumberland, but I need to get me some more strength points. That'll take care of my action pulse. When we come back, we'll roll for the... We've already done this. I've got all this on vassal logs, so this will be quick. It's been a while since I've sat down here. Gotta go out and walk the dog before the storms come in. We're having a great time, and back to playing some games. We'll be back. All right, well, it's been a while. Again, didn't get as much accomplished in my last session as I thought. It's been a few days. It is a nice little weekend break. And even though I have an option to work the weekend, we just came off of a 14-hour Friday. Some are always fun. So, not to mention the 40 plus hours I had before Friday. But anyway, well, that's how we have our gaming season though. We only work 10 months out of the year, but we get 13 months of work in those 10 months, I'm telling you. We're back, and we got militia maximums all cleared up. Back to our original interpretation for a second there for a game tour. So there was my little, I guess, unintentional attempt at cheating, where I thought maybe the militia maximums were just applied when you first raised the militias, but no, there's a maximum number of militias. As I've been playing most of the time through our initial learn through and through most of this game, but yeah, we had to go back here and get a little re-education on the important concepts with Mr. Collins. And there you go. There's a number of militias that you can limits in each colony. So there you go. We'll be back with the vassal initiative die roll. British taking charge of the initiative. Let me go ahead and convert what he's done to this table. We'll be right back. All right, we're back to legal with a 6 militia maximums in Norwich. Remember, all we have in New Hampshire is the 6, so we're now legal. I think we had to eliminate 4 or something like that in our last session a few days ago, so we're legal. Here in New Hampshire, you can only have 6. Now, another thing is, they can't move out of that region. He can stay there at Norwich, but they have militias. If Washington moves this way, he's got to leave his 6 militias there. Militias can't go from region to region. The ones that are in this region can stay in this region. I don't see that many in there. Oh, there you go. Come on, New York. Where's New York's militias? Huh. That is strange. No militias there. Huh. Maybe they were up there in Ticonderoga. Oh, you gotta keep track of those militias. So somehow I lost track of, or maybe they were eliminated when these boys came on in. Anyway, there are no militias in New York. Oh, and he has a maximum of, New Hampshire, Middle States, New York, 6. Wow. Alrighty. Now there is a rule to where when British first come into a region, you could operate or take care of their militias. They raise them, but you can see the militias have already been raised in the Middle States, and that's what New York's underneath. So now when they first move into Tidewater or deep south, we could raise militias there, but no movement in that part of the regions or those regions in this game yet. All right, like I said, we'll be right back with the British move. Gotta go back to Vassal. Be right back. With the 5 die roll, my opponent has activated the Army of the North underneath Burgoyne and has moved out of Tres Riveras, whatever it is. His 4 movement points will be 1, 2, 3, and then he'll take another 1, 4 and land in Norwich to have battle with Washington's army. And along the way, he's picked up 2 strength points and Cornwallis and a second tactical. Sorry, we're getting maximum recordings, and 2 loyalist. Let me erase some trash. We'll be right back. All right, then there you go, taking the offensive and trying to get New Hampshire back, which would give him +1 on the political will marker and me a -1. But there you go. Oh, more importantly, if he had, let's see here. Washington's got an escape route here to Brunswick or Fort Halifax from his position here along these trails. If these were taken by British and he lost or had to retreat in this battle, that'd be game. British win. So it's getting close. Ooh, going on the offensive. Having a good time in this game. When we come back, we might call it a video. When we come back, it'll be the Washington's army versus the British Army of the North. I'll have to see if I want to retreat or join battle. We'll have to see what he's got. He's got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 versus my 10. So he was 2 short of having a 2-1. Oh. All right, we'll be back. All right, gonna try to get some moves in here. It is, again, been a while. That's the way the gaming season's gonna go during the summertime. Is gaming times to be few and far between, but we got some time down here tonight, and we have a gaming mulligan to where our little battle has been called off. Supposedly, he didn't know I had 6 militia there. He thought they were eliminated during our little rule breakdown, but I showed him that the militia maximums allow me to have 6 in there, and he's cool with it at all, but there's no way he wanted to attack with, I guess it's the Army of the North, because to achieve the 2-1, he would have had to have like 32 or 36 strength points, because there I have 16. So yeah, he would have had to have 32 to achieve that 2-1. There's no way you could have that, because an army can only have, rather a 3-star general can only command a maximum of 20 strength points. So I agree with him. Therefore, I thought it was kind of, I was kind of maybe licking my chops at the battle. I had to look at it again, and then I seen in there. He said, "Can I do it over?" So we let him move. But here's his move now. He moved out of Tres Riveras. Oh, where can I find it at? This little scope here. There it is. He moved 1 to St. Francis. Then along the trail, he'll have 2 of his 4 to Norwich Walk, and then 3 of his 4. Well, let me see here. I'll have to do this one myself. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2. From Trace Rares to St. Francis. 2, 3 from St. Francis to Norwich Walk. Then another 1 from Norwich Walk to Penobscot. And that's where the Army of the North is at. Looking it over. If he can get, this army here, which only has 5 strength points in it, but it is in a fortress, to surrender, he'll achieve a victory. So we have to get back there. We have to scramble back and see if we can get him reinforced. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. That's it. He's going after the army in Halifax. Like I said, if you have to have the prerequisite for a major victory. He's already got 1. His army of 5 strength points or more. Regular units and not militia are loyalist. If you get him to surrender, you achieve another major victory, and that'll win him the game. So that is his move. He has the initiative. It's time for my response, and it is going to be the fall after these 2 action pulses in this action cycle. Then we'll go into the fall. Then we got to get our troops in the winter quartering. We don't have to have that happen again. We're going to see what we can do about getting somebody over there. The race is on. And I don't think I got anybody anywhere close, and I don't have no naval transport. So there you go. It's a race to see who can get to Fort, or rather not Fort Halifax, the city of Halifax, the fortress of Halifax. This is Fort Halifax, so there you go. But let me see what I can do. I'll be right back. I need some game cards. I'm out. I'll be back. My only option was to move Washington's army. I got nobody else around. So I'm going to move 1 militia, but that'd be an overrun. So Washington it is. Like I said, the race is on. And his initiative die roll, he rolled a 6. So he gets to roll again. If he fails, if he rolls another 6, he can only move 2 movement points. So we'll be back with the vassal result. Alright, well he fails miserably. And yeah, that means he can only move 2 movement points. He did give it another chance, but that kills. So we'll move Washington, I guess just 2 down that trail to Brunswick. And if he does attack Halifax, we can try to break the siege. Hopefully he don't succeed on his first get-go, but that was a killer. That might have been game right there. 2 6s in a row. Let me check that rule, and we'll be right back. Alright, when rolling a die for activation, player will reroll if he gets a 6. If he rolls another 6, he fails his activation, but he still has 2 movement points from his forces, so yeah, that just don't make no sense. That's kind of goofy. I wonder if that's an errata, because if he failed, if any other general failed, I guess he gets 2 tries at it, is what it's all about. So yeah, if he fails his activation, he gets 2 tries. Alright, well that's it. That'll take care of that. We still got 1 more action pulse, and we'll see who gets the initiative. Wow, talk about an important role. We will find out what the log result was. We'll be right back. Alright, unique little situation. We got a race to Halifax, but I didn't leave anybody back at Norwich. I brought them all with me. I don't know if that was a mistake or what, but I need as many forces as I can get. I think we can spare the loss of New Hampshire, and we just need to get up there. Like I said, this next initiative will be the key, because if Washington wins, he'll get his full movement allowance. That'll be 1, 2, 3. Here's the crossroads, St. John's. This is the crossroads. You can't get there for. That's it. So we'll find out who wins. Be back. Alright, bad result with me. I have a 1. We could use a tie. Nobody. I got no cards, and I think the British might have one or two. We back. All right, no tie. And the British continue to keep the first initiative. Be back with when we open up the vlog. Find out where he goes with the Army of the North. Be back. All right, then the British player has taken it and has left a flurry of garrison counters behind it. We're finding out in this game that the British player with his armies and his armies able to use those garrison counters is a big advantage. They're nothing really but just a garrison to keep your rear from being open to, you know, easy access from the enemy, basically. Wow. All right, well, that's it. I guess he didn't play an extended march card, so I guess he's stuck there. There you go. That'll be his last action pulse for the late summer 1777 turn. We'll go into the fall after my action pulse. I'll move the marker. Sorry about the bad camera work, but I'm over here dilly-dallying because this map is so freaking big. There you go. All right. And I'll see what Washington wants to do. I guess it'll be battle time. How many do I have? And Army in the North is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got... Yeah, you need 40 to double it. This is going to be interesting. I don't know what to do. We'll be back. All right, for colonial turn, I'm going to bring on Gates for my colonial leader box. He will be activated as such. We'll bring him on and put him in Halifax. Now Halifax has that no line of communication. We got to get that straightened out. He is with an army. That'll give me the ability to use Arnold's rating also. So there you go, but they are still a line of communication. Man, any battle. That's bad news. We've helped him out as much as we can. We could have attacked him with Washington's army in that movement, but we didn't. Oh, that'll take care of the fall. We've stalled it. Rather, they'll take care of the late summer. We're going into the fall. And like I said, we've stalled it. So let's see what we can do for the 1777 fall. Early spring, that's it. Nothing happens in the fall. How about for them? 1777, nothing. So no reinforcements, but we can move some leaders around and some other stuff. We'll see if we can avoid defeat. It looks like it might be game, and it might be a British victory. If they attack, we got that line of communication cut up there. And I don't think a fortress is a supply source for the colonials. We'll find that out real quick. That might be a rule to save us. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was just a key spot and magazines. We'll be back. All right. The only thing about war games is you have to remember everything. And we've been over this before, probably about 2 or 3 times. But here you go. Oh, what are we looking for? Fortresses inherently have built-in magazines. No counter is necessary. A magazine is a supply source for the colonials. Therefore, and this was pointed out not by me, and we would have found it out because I didn't really look at it myself. But my opponent, he thought that line of communication might not be cut, so that helps 100%. There you go. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and we are saved by the bell. Saved by the bell. All right. We'll have to remember that. Sometimes there's some rules just to be put up on big posters all around your gaming table. Speaking of which, we are chomping at the bit to play. We just haven't. There isn't just enough time in a day, but I'm dying. When I get done with this, so I get some more time. We're dying to do some playthroughs, so I want to get going. I know we know how to start this game. We love it. I want to have a solo session and get going on this game. This is we have all the sequences of play. We just need some play testing. We've done it 1 or 2 or maybe 3 times. But yeah, we got a lot to do here on my Robert E. Lee is trapped and must be taken the 11 days after Gettysburg game. We'll be back. All right, welcome to Buckeye Game Fest weekend. We're not at Buckeye Game Fest, but it is Buckeye Game Fest weekend, and it has been a while since I have been able to sit down here. We've been cranking out 14-hour days, luckily, unlike last Friday's 15-hour day, or 16-hour total. This Friday it rained, so we were off. Oh, man, it's beating the heck out of me, but supposedly I'm getting a so-called promotion, and the schedule is going to be cut back to where I can stop after 8 hours, which is something I'm really kind of looking forward to. Oh, get off that chain gang. But we thought we have the funds, and we had a quick thought about taking a nice little road trip there. But I'm worn out. There's no way I'd probably fall asleep driving all the way up there and everything else. And I gotta kind of get myself back and ready to get at it again. I think it's kind of going through a little bit of a rain period here, and it equals a day off for me. So we can get another one out of it. We'll definitely take it. But we are continuing on. I got vlogs to open up. First, I had to come here and find out what the heck is going on with this game. I was looking at places like Norwich and wondering why in the hell Norwich is abandoned, but I see what was going on. We ran out of action pulses. I have advanced the turn marker down here to fall of 1777. And we're at the roll for initiative. Everybody will go back up here to 4 action pulses, but yeah, the race is on to try to get Halifax. If he can get another army to surrender or defeated, he wins the game. Now, what I've done since I think last time we've videoed was one of the prerequisites to having an army is you have to have 5 strength points and a 3-star general. And having armies has their benefits because you can have other leaders contribute their leadership in any battle. So we've got the 5 strength points, and the Army of the North can operate anywhere within the northern colonies in Canada. So luckily Gates will take the moniker, and there you go. We have created the army. It'll give me a little extra die roll modifier if he attacks. And who can get up there first? Looks like, I guess the key will be the rolling for an initiative. But that's about it. Other than that, that's the only change we have done. Oh, who else do we do? We didn't move any leaders around. Let me open up the vlog and see if my opponent has moved any leaders around. Like I said, it's been a while and he's been waiting. I've been sending him emails telling him it's just been a while and he's no problem, life happens. So we'll be back with some Buckeye Game Fest, War for America weekend moves. One of these days, we'll get to a convention. Gotta go. Be right back. Taking a break from outdoor activities. Oh, we went to had a great day yesterday. The beautiful girlfriend had a day off, so we had a day of running around and stopping at shops, getting planting plants. We gotta get the place all greened up, flowered up. So it was Mr. Green Thumb day yesterday. Not much time for War for America. But we got a little bit of quiet time here. And we're going to try to get caught up. I need to open up a vlog to find out what my opponent rolled for the all-important next. Ooh, as a matter of fact, we need to get this up to date. Initiative. We go back to 4 impulses per. And then during the winter, we only have 2 impulses. So we're back up to 4 here. It's the fall. We want to hurry up and get our butts into some good cover before winter. Unlike our one winter where I suffered like 10 strength point losses because they couldn't seek shelter, and my opponent suffered I think 13. And the ramifications are still being felt in this part of the game here. But we got a little race to it's come down to not Fort Halifax, but the actual port of Halifax, I'm guessing. Is there a port there? Yeah. And it is a fortress, which means it is in supply. earlier we had it marked as what was it, line of communication cut, but that has a built-in magazine fortresses, so my units will be defended at full strength. I don't know what the odds are right away, but we got Washington's Army in pursuit, and it all depends on the all-important initiative die roll. There were no reinforcements in the fall of 1777, so we're just working with the units we got on the board. We got to keep an eye on militia maximums per colony. I tried cheating and getting away with one, but and I don't know. And it was right there in the rules, and we done played it the right way through 3/4 of our time playing this game, but we took a little deviation and then got cleared up again. So we're all cleared up on those militia maxims. And like I said, just look at the important concepts of the game section of the rule book, and it'll straighten you out. All right, we'll be back with and I know I've been trying to get this initiative die roll for the last 2 or 3 videos, but we will be back with it ASAP. We do have some stuff to do today, and then we're back at it again on the grind. I thought maybe it's supposed to rain here in my neighborhood, but I'm working maybe about 75 miles away from the house, or 60 miles maybe, and they have it as being cloudy. So I work outdoors, and the government inspectors, we do highway work. We build highways, and as a matter of fact, we're putting in a new road, but they won't let us work if it's raining. So don't know if I got a day off or not, but I'm counting on working. I like to work. It's a good job. We got a really good job coming up, so we'll be back. All right. Luck be with the Colonials, me, as we start our day. And there you go. We get the all-important initiative. Washington will get his chance to get a crack at the Army of the North. Washington has 8, 9, 10, and he's got 6 strength points with him. That's the maximum you could have in New Hampshire, but he's not in New Hampshire no more. He's in Maine, which I don't know, but it's the same region. So let's keep him there. But, oh, wait. I got 16. His Army of the North has, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. So it just depends on luck at it. Die if you want to take a stab at him, and it's definitely what I think we're going to do. Let me look at the situation around here and find out. Maybe I want to try to cut him off from his supply, but bad thing about the British is whenever they're on the coast, they're pretty much in supply. So you got an advantage of me over there, whereas the only way I'm getting supply right here is not through the coast, not through a key position, which are these little key spots there, but through the built-in magazine of the fortress at Halifax, not to be confused with Fort Halifax. All right, we'll be back. Don't know if I'll be able to make my move right now. Just wanted to get this little die roll in. I got some other stuff I really need to do. I got some time constraints, but hopefully later on today we can get some more for America in. Unlike everybody at the Buckeye Game Fest. That'd been nice to have done. We will have to maybe take some days off of work, which is always possible. I don't really get any vacation per se because I'm off 2 or 3 months during the winter, during the summer. But I could take off as much as I want. I won't get paid for it. Although they do give me vacation checks. I get 2 weeks paid vacation, but they don't really give me time off. They just give me the checks, which is always good. I can't complain about that. All right, we're back here trying to get some gaming in during the non-gaming season. And it's tough, but we're gonna try to get something in later on today. We'll be back.